Hello, hello, hello. This is Els coming to you from Bemis Crafty Corner. And today we're starting on that Graphic 45 Imagine book. So, I've got out my ephemera pack, and I've got out my collection pack, and I've started the base for my book. Now this is pretty standard. I just cut two pieces of chipboard that are 8 inches by 5.5, and then I cut another piece that's 1.5 inches by 8, and that's going to serve as my book. So I just went ahead and put a piece of Tyvex under there, and then just, left a little gap and covered it with my nice paper, so it's all ready to go. Okay, so the next step here is going to be, I'm going to have to cut the panels for the sides, and we're going to be using a hinge system, so we're going to be cutting down a piece of paper. So this is a piece of 8.5 by 11, and I took 1/2 inch off the side, 1/4 inch, sorry. So it's 8.25 by 11. Okay, that's just going to leave me 1/8 of an inch, just little snubs at the top and the bottom of my book. Then I went ahead and I started to score. So you're going to score 2 inches, 2.5 inches, 3 inches, 3.25 inches, 3 3/4 of an inch, 4.25, 4.5, score at 5, 5.5, 5 3/4, 6.25, 6 3/4, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.25, 8 3/4, and then at 9. Okay? So once we're all done with the scoring, I'm going to show you how to put this together. Okay? Now, don't worry about these numbers. I'm going to put them down below. Okay? So you'll know how to do this. Okay? All right. So let me get rid of the scoreboard, and then I'll show you how to put this hinge system together. Okay? So, all right. We want to take the first two and put them together. So the way I do this is I fold it in the middle. Then I go to the next two, 1/2 inch, and I fold those in the middle. I go to the next two, and I fold those in the middle. And I do that all the way across, just folding my 1/2 inches. Okay? Now I have my folds. See my folds? Okay. So then I take my score tape, and I like to use 1/2 inch, okay? And I put it on the left side of all of those sets. On the left. All the way down. On the left. All the way down. Oops. That's okay. I'm a messy taper. Left. And the last one on the left. Now, when you're done, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of tape. Okay? So we're going to press those down with our bone folder so that they release easier. Okay. And then we're just going to pull up the first one and fold it over. Just like that. Take a bone folder, give it a nice press. Okay? And then we're going to fold that top piece back. We're going to do the same thing here. We're just going to take the first piece of tape off, and we're going to fold it in half. Give it a little press. Now you've got that 1/4 of an inch in there. Just fold it back. One side or the other, doesn't matter. Fold it back. Take off your tape. Bring your 2 1/2-inch pieces together. Give it a quick burnish. Fold it back. We're going to do that all the way across. Okay, so for the next part, I took my 1/2-inch red line tape and I just coated the inside, the back here, okay? And I didn't coat all the way over because I'm going to use glue on that. So, all you're going to do is peel this up, even at the top and the bottom, and you want to lay this down. Okay? And give it a little bit of a fold. Press this all down. Now, you can get your bone folder and go in between there and press them down. Okay. Now, to reduce a little bit of the bulk, you could cut these corners, clip these corners off, okay? And that will reduce a little bit of your bulk. I like to do it after I put it down. Otherwise, it could mess me up when I'm laying it out. There we go. Okay. Now, all right. So I have six spots to put my pages in my book, and it looks like this. Okay, so we have our side pieces, and I'm sorry, but these are 8 1/4 by 5, okay? So all we're going to do with these is the same thing that we've done with everything else. We're just going to kind of fix it in. Now, I like to use glue on this part. So I'm just going to put some glue all the way around, all the way to the edge, and then just some glue in the middle. And of course, I'm using my art glitter glue. And I'm just going to turn this over. I'm going to make sure that I center it right where I want it. Press it down. And I'm going to use my bone folder just to make sure that I make all my nice seams nice and pressed. Okay? Now you can use your double-sided tape on this if you want to. Just give it a little lift. There we go. I like it. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Glue on the edge. As close to the edge as you can. Just a nice thin bead of glue. All the way around. And then just some glue in the middle, not a lot, okay, because you don't want this paper to look bubbly. And glue can make your paper look bubbly. And this is just regular 65-pound Recollections cardstock that I'm using here in the inside, okay? So I'm just going to set it where I want it, kind of matching up the width here, like I have on the other side, making it kind of even. Push it down, give it my bone folder out. Giving it some love. Alright, now I'm going to let this dry a little bit. Put it up. Make sure it's all stuck down. Put it up. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm going to let this dry for about 15-20 minutes, just because I like my adhesive to be good and adhered to my surface. And then next time, we're going to talk about how to make the pages fit on these fins. Okay? Alright. So, until then, down there, it's a red button. It says subscribe. Yeah. Click on it.
See, now we're subscribed. Now we're friends. Now, like me, ring my bell, share me, spread me around, give me all your friends. Yeah, we're making a book. Okay? All right. Till the next time. Bye-bye.